Hello, everyone, and welcome to DiscGolfVanLife. I'm Mike, and I'm thrilled to bring you coverage of the 2024 Jacksonville Open. We're proud to have Par on Disc Golf as this year's title sponsor, helping to make this event truly special. This tournament also marks its debut as a Disc Golf Pro Tour Q Series qualifier, offering players a critical opportunity to battle for a coveted tour card for next season. And joining me for commentary is Snacks from Snacks DG on YouTube and TikTok.
I appreciate you having me, man.
Yeah, not a problem. All right, we got your feature card. First up is Noah Meintsma. Then we got Grady Shue. Following him up with Silas Shultz. Very big social media following for him. And Braeden Sides, who placed third last year at the 2023 Jacksonville Open. All right, we got hole 1, par 3, 377 feet.
Yeah, this is a fun little straight shot. Definitely plays uphill, and you just got to watch for that turnover getting off on you and going towards the playground and having a long shot. So definitely plays longer.
Yeah, the safe play is out to the left. Wide open to the basket. Noah's going to show us his backhand to start us off.
That's exactly what you want right there.
Yeah, nice big Anheuser. Soft fade at the end. Just about pin high. Now we got Grady. Also with the backhand. Probably trying to do a similar shot. A lot of wind out there today.
And there's that wind turning it over.
Yeah, just a little too turned on him. Silas looks like he's got something a little bit more stable.
That's going to finish nice.
Oh, yeah. Skips up there within circle. Braeden, as I said, has had a nice showing last year. Coming back for more.
Really excited to see what he does this year and competing.
Yeah, he had a great year so far. Well, end of the year now. Takes the right side gap.
But pushes it straight right at it.
Goes a little long. Still going to have a putt for it. Grady with a long bid. Braeden just outside the circle. Plenty of distractions back there. Leaves it just a little short.
Nice birdie putt. Solid.
Yeah, solid birdie from Silas to get us started. Noah just inside circle. Great birdie from Silas and Noah there to start us off. Grady and Braeden going to clean up their pars. Not a hugely difficult hole, but with the wind and as you saw, the distractions in the background there.
Definitely some distractions.
Yeah.
Yeah, Four Palms is a big course where the wind will just rip through these open gaps and just turn over real easy. So probably see a lot of that today.
All right, now we're on to hole 2, par 3, 412 feet.
This one's kind of the opposite. You got a lot more trees in this fairway and it plays a little bit downhill, but we got to hit that left side depending on how you're going to play and let it play up through the trees.
Yeah, I see a lot of backhands. Push it straight, kind of get through that gap on the right, and then fade at the end. You got to get past that tree with the bush on it, though. Do not want to get stuck behind that.
And that's the line. That's what you're talking about. Past the 3 trees.
Yeah, pin high for Noah. He came up a little short on the left side. You want to push it a little bit straighter. Have it fade right towards the basket, but that'll be just fine. Silas going with a nice turnover shot.
Pushing and Parks. Let's
Wow.
go.
Parks hole 2. Grady. See if he picks the left side. Trying to follow up Silas with that one. Just got a little turned.
Got caught up on that hill too.
Yeah, a little low. He's going to be short. Looks like Braeden's lining up the left side as well. Maybe a little bit of a misrelease.
Yeah, it sounded like he wanted to go for that left side, and right out of his hand, he knew it was not the line he wanted.
Yeah, hit a tree. Leaves him a good 100, 120 feet away. Not a bad approach. Went with a low forehand skip shot. Grady's got to get around this tree here.
Nice up with a little anti-flex.
Noah, wide open look. Looks to be on edge of circle. Little light on that one. Now we got Braeden looking to save his par here.
And the band gets him.
Hate that sound, don't you?
Worst sound in life.
Now we got Noah looking to take a par. Finally, we have Silas after parking it. Easy birdie. Great way to start his round. Back-to-back birdies on hole 1 and 2.
Definitely building that confidence with the first part of the leg.
And now we get into hole 3, par 3, 375 feet.
This one has a couple different options. You can attack it straight like the guys have been doing on the left side, but you can also do a wide hyzer out from the right side. So I'm curious to see how these guys attack this basket.
Yeah, both gaps are tight, and it only gets tighter the closer you get to the basket. Silas looks like he's lined up high in the right side, which that, I believe, is the tighter of the 2 lines, but will get you right to the basket if you hit it. Beautiful shot. Just gets stopped a little short and be just outside of circle there, behind those bushes on the left side of the basket.
Could be a complicated putt depending on where, but definitely inside C2.
Noah pulls it just a little wide. Gets stopped by a tree a little bit more than halfway down the fairway. He's going to have to scramble for his par. Grady taking it wide as well.
Fair kick, though.
Better kick than Noah. Puts him more in the center of the fairway. Might still have a look at the basket from there.
Braeden taking the same line.
A little bit higher.
Not as far out. See how it finishes.
Gets through clean. Wow, pushes it long.
Hopefully it didn't go too far. That footpath back there is OB, so.
It did not go OB. Hopefully you can see the basket through that gap right there.
Nice approach by Noah.
Yeah, nice soft approach. Left him right next to the basket for an easy par.
Oh, got the bid off the cage.
Yeah, that kick off of the tree left him with a look. As you said, a tricky putt there from Silas. Braeden seems to have a little bit of a window here. This is for his birdie putt.
There we go. Gotta love that. Coming off that bogey, putting in the birdie.
Yeah, birdie on hole 3 is special. It's so hard to get through that last little gap. We'll have everyone else clean up their pars here. Honestly, a typical result for that hole.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we go from the wooded hole to a nice open hole here. Hole 4, par 3, 403 feet.
And this one's very open, like you said. It plays uphill slightly, and there's a Mando on the right to keep it off the fairway from 5. So you definitely got to watch making sure you don't turn something over and just push it straight down the fairway.
Yeah, the landing zone is like right there where the sand starts. You want to position yourself in between these two trees to give yourself a look at the basket. You don't want to leak early. Turn the disc over and get in the woods on the right. It's the landing zone, like I said. Right there as the sand starts, that's where you want to go. Silas trying to go big here. The roller. Stood up a little late on him.
Definitely pin high.
Looks like he went just a little bit long, but wide open approach to the basket. No, a big Anheuser shot. Almost got all the way through. That's just on the edge of circle, so be a good putt for birdie. Grady, similar shot to Braeden.
Making the landing zone and pushing up into C1.
Nice, pin high for Grady Shue. Long bid from Silas. Pulls it. All right, Braeden doesn't seem to be too obstructed with these trees. Just got to split them right down the middle.
Got another birdie on the books. Let's go.
Hey, back-to-back birdies for Braeden sides.
Building that confidence.
Noah slid all the way up there. Great birdie from Noah as well. And then Grady Shue putting it pin high. 3 birds on this hole. That's a nice average for this card.
Yeah. It definitely plays better, I feel like, when the guys play it pin high. No obstruction, so it's good to see the guys that play the landing zone still was able to get a nice birdie putt in there and make him.
Yeah, it all depends. Sometimes that sand will just stick you, and other times you slide right up in there. All right, hole 5, par 3, 380 feet.
This one is a unique hole. The Mando on the right keeps you down the middle of the fairway, but the window on this hole is really weird because it's uphill and then it goes back downhill. So you don't have a huge window gap on the fairway and play it straight down.
Yeah, you got to be careful not to throw your disc too high. You want to just throw it straight, flat, just over the top of that hillside right there. Oh, that was a great late turn for Braeden.
Push him right up inside C1.
That should be another birdie for him. Back to back to back. I feel like everyone's going to be trying to do the similar shot. Hyzer flip, straight down the middle, hug the left side. Fade right. Yeah, and that's going to put Noah about pin high. Maybe just a little bit longer. Great snap out of Grady Shue's hands.
Finish him beautiful right inside C1.
Parks it on hole 5.
Just can finish out.
Yeah, another late flip.
Oh, it went low.
Little turns on him, stopped him short. Honestly, 4 great drives from everybody. Drains it.
It doesn't have to park it when you can putt like that.
Right? I don't want to speak too soon, but this might be a star frame for the card on hole 5. Braeden, easy birdie off after that beautiful drive. Noah and Grady Shue look to have taken it a little longer. Still inside circle putts though.
Hooks it up and gets the birdie putt.
Almost a tap in for Grady, keeping his bag on.
And that is a star frame.
Not an easy one, as you said. Tight gap, and with the hill in front of you.
That Mando gets in your head sometimes too.
Sure. All right, we're on to the first of the letter holes on the front 12. Hole A, par 3, 267 feet.
And this is another one with the Mando on the right. Keep it off the footpath, so it can definitely get in your head. And there's a low tree line on the left side, so definitely closes up the fairway. Let's see how these guys flex around these Mando and low branches.
Yeah, you really gotta pick either you're going low and trying to skip up the hill at the end, or you're gonna go high and outside and go around everything.
It looks like he was trying to go straight at it and just released a little early.
Yeah, that's the problem. Going low, you can hit those tree branches or take it a little too low and dig into the ground there. He's gonna have to contend with the low ceiling with his upshot still.
And that was kind of in the middle. He was trying to go with the flex, but didn't put it high enough to get around.
And here's another option. Go with the forehand shot. Just kind of get around that Mando and put yourself out there.
First forehand off the tee today.
Leaves you with a difficult putt because this year they've actually made it an elevated basket. Leaked a little left on him, hit those tree branches.
Yeah, looked like it got a little understable on him and just kept pushing left.
Awesome. Kicked him out into the open, I believe, though. So it looks like Silas is going to go more with a higher flex shot with something stable. Just kind of get it around that Mando and let it fade out at the end. Stayed up a little too early on him, hit the trees. All right, Braeden with that low ceiling, got to take a knee.
Caught the pole on the approach. Nice low. Noah running and trying to get it up there and parks it.
Okay, Grady does still have to contend with the ceiling here. Also on a knee. Nice high forehand shot. He was trying to get high enough to sit in the basket, but dropped a little short on him. Silas just throwing it up there, laying it up. Should be 4 easy pars here. I know it's a shorter hole, but difficult fairway.
Definitely the beginning of the fairway is definitely difficult. The Mando on that low ceiling with the oak tree. Of course, 3 of the guys caught that oak tree, so definitely comes into play.
All right, now we go to, I believe, the longest hole of the course. Hole B, par 4, 748 feet.
Definitely wide open, right down the gut, trying to get as far as you can. And the winds out here will see some really different stuff with the wind gusting across.
Yeah, you really want to push it out as far as you can, like you said. Try to stay out more to the left. It does kind of get closed up if you push to the right. You can actually go far right, and there's kind of another fairway on the other side of this tree line, but not many people push that line.
Yeah, it's more by accident. You got a wind bump that turned it over.
Almost gets to that other side I was talking about, and I think that was by accident.
Looks like Noah making an adjustment for the wind that bumped Braeden and getting him down the fairway.
Yeah, I kept it a little bit lower. Got most of all of his distance on that one. Grady with the hyzer flip. He said it was a little low, but that got pretty far out there.
Definitely got far. Silas going high on this one.
Yeah, he did the hyzer flip. You want to go a little bit higher. Oh, maybe a little too high on that.
Yeah, pushed that right tree line too close and didn't give it a chance.
Yeah, and he's going to be kind of cut off on his approach shot being so close to the tree lines there. You want to be more out in the open. Looks like he's going to have to go with a roller here. Oh,
Catches a tree.
would have loved to have seen that finish.
Definitely shorted him on that.
So Braeden, yeah, outside over there on the right side, there is an approach from over there. Both sides heavily guarded once you get near the pin. I just need to skip.
Oh, definitely gave it a run on that.
Looks like he stopped right there at that tree. Maybe edge of circle putt for him. So Noah's going to go with the wide forehand out here to the left and then fade in and skip.
And it sticks.
Didn't need to skip at all. Okay, Grady, similar approach. Okay, so he's taking the lower line, so he's wanting to skip here at the end. Oh,
like you said, the green is definitely guarded.
Yeah, just had to miss that last tree there. Silas just kind of throwing it up there with his forehand. He tried to run that. Oh, he's stuck in the tree branches there. Oh, gets him twice. It's going to be a bogey putt for Grady Shue. Silas taking the par. So here's Braeden after his upshot. Got a long skip, but this tree stopped him from going longer. Edge a circle putt for his birdie. Great birdie from Braeden's sides. Noah with an even closer look and drains it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure on Grady's that first approach that if it was the wind gusting that threw it in that branch or if he just was really running it.
I mean, he had such a low ceiling right in front of him. Hard not to get caught up in that. All right, now from the longest hole to one of the shorter holes. Hole C, par 3, 247 feet.
And this one's interesting because it's the island hole.
Yeah, you got two Mandos right out the gate. And you have to hit the island after you get through the Mandos. If you miss any of that, there is a drop zone that is not forgiving. Nice stop from Braeden.
You can see that moss moving. It's definitely ripping behind him. Looks like some tailwind.
Yeah, the wind was rough, especially on day one of the tournament.
Nice spark job.
Almost got caught up on that flag, but pushed right through it. Probably less than 10 feet for his birdie putt there. Oh no.
Always going to center a Mando.
That's going to put him on the drop zone. And I believe the drop zone is still a good 40, 45 foot putt. I imagine most of these guys just throwing their putters up there. Can be a little tricky in this heavy wind.
Oh.
Wow. Not tricky for Silas. Almost rings it up.
Hitting metal, man.
I just dropped on him. It was a great line. I thought he was about to hit the cage too.
I thought it was following Silas's shot.
As I said, very difficult drop zone here.
Got a floater. Oh, and it's in. Nice, Noah.
Not difficult for Noah at all. All right, now we got 3 birdie putts here. Silas taking the first one down, followed by Grady Shue. And Braeden with the tap-in birdie. 3 birdies and a par, not bad.
And a great putt from Noah saving that par.
Yeah. All right, now we get into some heavily wooded holes here, starting with hole 6, par 3, 270 feet.
This one's tricky with the trees because it is a tight fairway and it also plays slightly uphill. So you're going to see a lot of backhand flex, trying to get it to skip up and push towards the basket.
Yeah, there is a gap if you go straight at it, but you got to get kind of lucky for that one. Braeden going with the backhand. And there's that more straight gap I was talking about, but you you're lucky, really.
Yeah, that oak tree that comes across the fairway that's kind of leaning, you kind of want to get underneath that to the right side, unless you're going straight at it, like you were saying.
So Silas gets under that tree, but goes more to the left. It's going to be a very obstructed putt from there.
Brady going high.
Yeah, following Braeden.
Not a bad kick, though.
Not a bad kick. He's going to have a look at the basket from there, actually.
You got a thumber?
Looks like a roller. Woo.
Oh.
Almost got it. You got to get real skinny to hit those gaps with that one.
Good bid.
Just outside circle for Noah.
Definitely obstructed with Silas's shot, like you were saying. See if we can sink this one.
He's got 2 or 3 gaps. You just got to pick one right here and
Commit like that.
great birdie from Silas Shultz. Not an easy putt from there. Braeden a bit more open.
Off the band.
There's that sound again. Oh, no.
A row. This one's, you get closer to the green and it plays more and more uphill. And I think that's where guys are compensating and going a little high.
I'm just going to have to mute the sound whenever the discs hit the band right there. Don't want any of you watching to have to hear that. All right, now on to the next of the very wooded holes here. Hole 7, par 3, 253 feet.
I think we'll definitely see some forehands from the guys on this one. Or some really strong backhand turnovers. It's a little bit tight on the front. There's 3 trees right in front of you that you want to either cut them on the inside or go to the outside.
Yeah, I think the backhand is really the play if you want to get all the way down to the basket. But a forehand can be a nice placement shot. Unless you get a great skip like Silas just did. Put some inside circle. Braeden going with the turnover backhand, it looks like.
Wasn't happy with it, but wasn't bad.
No, gets a great kick there at the end.
I think he thought he released it early and was going to hit the trees.
It did look a little early. Grady going to go with the similar shot. Backhand turnover. That's the line right there.
There it is. Unobstructed putt.
Noah showing us a forehand.
Oh, gets a tree kick.
Yeah, maybe halfway to the basket with that one. I was about to say he got through clean, but still.
Yeah.
It's going to leave him a putt for par after that drive. Can't be too disappointed with that. Braeden with the birdie look just off the front of the cage.
Oh, pushed out.
Silas just off the chains. Thought that was a gimme for him.
I think he thought the same thing.
Yeah. There we go.
Nice, Grady.
Nice birdie from Grady Shue, who honestly hit the cleanest line out of everybody.
Yeah.
So Noah just inside circle, it looks like.
Going for par. There we go.
Great par save from Noah. That was a tough up shot he had to make there. Silas cleaning up a disappointing par for him.
Definitely should have been a birdie.
Braeden as well, really.
It's like Braeden made an adjustment from his last one and just a little too much. He's hit ban the last 2 times and
Front of cage right there.
yep.
All right, hole 8, par 3, 474 feet.
This is an interesting hole because it's definitely open and plays downhill, wide open until you get just outside the green, and then there's the trees and it plays into the woods. The wind definitely comes into effect here. The open field, the wind will gust from behind you. So even on your backhand, you got to watch the tailwind turning you over and actually putting you in the lake. So, or pond rather.
Yeah, there is OB if you leak off to the left. A little too low on the hyzer flip from Grady Shue.
Open in the fairway for approach, but definitely not the length he wanted on that drive.
I mean, if you're going for the 2, it's tough. Silas with the roller.
See if it finishes early. Ooh, a little early.
A little early. It's going to be quite an obstructed putt from there if you leak off right into the trees. There's a lot of them. Braeden lacing this one.
Oh, beautiful. Right under the green. Should have a open putt.
I mean,
birdie look.
That's honestly about as close as anybody's going to get for their birdie look right there. So Noah, if you got the forehand for it.
See if it flexes back and pushes to the green.
Big forehand.
Oh, it goes long.
Yeah, had Grace turn around on catch cam there. There is a gap if you go long, actually. You should have a look at the basket from there.
Almost looked like he was going for the par 4 pin location on that one.
Grady with the low skip up shot. That'll be just fine for his par.
See if Silas can get through these trees. Looks like he's going to roll or cut.
He sees something.
Little flick.
Hey, just to get clean through that, that's all you want, really.
That's impressive.
So as I said, Noah pushed it a little long, but there's like a backdoor gap over here. Had to go high and over some bushes.
Definitely ran it. Definitely gave it a good bid.
Braeden with a look at birdie.
Oh, cage again.
Band, cage.
Just got to dial it in. He's almost there. He's hitting metal. Got a headwind coming on this putt.
Sneaks over the top of the basket. Gonna take his par. Grady as well. Actually, I think that's a par frame for everybody. Not bad for this hole. I mean,
Silas was able to break through the trees and save that par.
The birdie is not easy on that one. All right, we're on our last hole of the front 12 here at Four Palms. Hole 9, par 3, 367 feet.
Definitely one of the more iconic holes for Four Palms, playing across the water. The trees being guarding, the basket.
Both left side and the right side.
Yeah.
And water carry the entire flight of the disc.
This is more of the safer play. Definitely just pushing that hyzer flip to this open field to play back. curious to see if the guys that go straight at it, right at this tree line, right above the water.
I feel like Grady wanted to get that a little bit more turned. Silas, got to stay up.
Had a couple wind bumps that almost knocked it down.
Nice. Just makes it across.
That's the straight shot right there. That's parking it.
Yeah, you got to be careful with these. Most likely looking to hyzer flip, but you don't want too much flip. Leak you off into the right, over into that tree on the right side. You hit that tree, the water is so high this year, it's almost guaranteed OB.
Yeah, it's about 6 feet higher than it normally is right now.
We did have a couple of hurricanes not too long ago, so.
See it finish and fade down.
Braeden hits that gap. Went a little long. That's going to be just outside of circle for his putt.
Off the water.
Oh, he's safe.
It is.
Barely by inches right there. Kind of a death putt here. The air ball. You might.
Oh, and he cashes it in.
Great putt. Great birdie from Grady Shue.
Definitely a hard putt, man. That water is intimidating back there. And it's very close to the bank, so if you miss anything, it's rolling straight into that water.
Yeah, you've only got maybe 3-4 feet to work with behind the basket there.
Definitely having some struggles with the putting today.
So Noah with the birdie off of skipping from the water. Saved by inches. Silas, damn near park job on that one. Great birdies. 3 birdies and a par. Wow.
Now, taking that straight line, it definitely is rewarding, but it's definitely the highest risk shot.
All right, that's going to wrap up the front 12 here at the 2024 Jacksonville Open. And we'll go ahead and take a look at the leaderboard after the front 12, with Silas Shultz pulling out to an early lead, followed closely by Noah Meintsma. Be sure to stay with us and check out the back 12 coverage here at the 2024 Jacksonville Open. If you haven't already, make sure you please like, subscribe, and comment.